I interrupt our regularly scheduled broadcast to bring you this emergency warning of an end of the world warning broadcast in Southern California. That's right. An end of the world message was broadcast in Southern California, and our intrepid in the field reporter Jen was there to hear it and to pass it on to me. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. This is the gospel truth, and I'm here to let you know about an end of the world prediction that was broadcast. Obviously looked like it was hacked. It was broadcast in Southern California, and let me go to the Orange County Register here to tell you exactly what happened. And so here we are at the Orange County Register, their website, OC Register. I lived in Orange County for a little while, lived in Dana Point, so I am familiar with the OC Register. End of the world prediction interrupts TV broadcasts in Orange County. How amazing is that? Orange County residents were stunned Thursday, September 21st, when television programming was suddenly interrupted for about a minute with an ominous message predicting the end of the world. This lady says she was watching HGTV through Cox Communications when an emergency alert flashed across her screen, followed by a voice. "Realize this, extremely violent times will come," a man's voice boomed, according to a video of the alert. I tell you what, this is just one of those days, folks, when everything is going crazy here. So, interestingly enough, you know, it's the September 23rd, or the September, look at this. It's the September 23rd, Revelation 12 sign, people. But yet, I have to tip my hat. I have to take my hat completely off to these guys, because somehow they managed to hack into the major television station, and they managed to get their broadcast out over major television stations in a major television market. In addition to Cox, Spectrum cable customers also received the alert. How amazing is that? They were definitely startled because the volume increased exponentially. They didn't think something was wrong. They thought it was some sort of a hack, and the channel changed back to Bravo after a couple minutes. To me, that is absolutely amazing. How in the world did these September 23 chuckleheads figure out how to hack into two huge television cable systems and to be able to broadcast and transmit their tone? It's amazing. The broadcast picked up some audio feed that bled into the alert. It's just amazing to me that they were able to do that. So even though it's stupid, even though they're a bunch of chuckleheads, wow, hat off to you guys being able to get your silliness broadcast on the air in Southern California. Of course, I'd hate to be you when they figure out who you are and either put you in jail or fine you. But so, you know, one thing just pops into my mind. If these guys are able to leverage this type of technology, do you really think it's that big of a stretch of one of these chuckleheads trying to blow up the Dome of the Rock so that their temple can be rebuilt? It's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary. If you can break into some of the most secure broadcast systems in the country, and one of the largest, probably the second largest market in the entire country, wow. That's impressive, and it's also scary. End of the world prediction interrupts TV broadcasts in Orange County, home of Disneyland. Orange County, LA, just up the road. Southern California. That's like hacking into the broadcast system in most countries. Scary. scary. It's not the September 23 signs. It's the people that believe in the September 23 signs that really scare me. Wow. We got our work cut out for us. We've got to stand up to these chuckleheads. We've got to overcome these chuckleheads. And we've got to keep our own spiritual sensibilities about us. Because, you know, the saying is there's nothing that's more dangerous than a person that doesn't think they have anything left to lose. And if you think the end of the world's coming tomorrow and you really believe it, well, then you're liable to do most anything. That's why I come out and speak against this and let people know it's not true. That's why I vilify and pedigree people like Marzulli and Clark for doing what they did and then not being man enough to admit that they made a mistake. It's because it's this serious, folks. Oh, you just don't like L.A. Marzulli. Got nothing to do with liking or not liking L.A. Marzulli. Oh, you're just all over Scotty Clark. You're jealous. Nothing to do with jealousy. This is the reality of what happens when they say these things. I just got an email, or it was a message, I think, on one of the shows. My son is desperate. He's selling everything. He's bugging out. What do I say to them? Call L.A. Marzulli and ask him. Call Scott Clark and ask him. That's why I stand up to these people, because of these things that they're doing. I've talked to the people with their eyes wide and wild with fear. I've talked to people that have literally cleaned out all their accounts. I've talked to people that have boarded up their homes and moved inland because they think September 23 is going to bring the rapture, and then Nibiru is going to be right behind it. That's why I speak out against these things. I know some of you get tired of hearing me do it. Why is he talking about them again? Why has he got to be so mean to these guys? Because of this stuff right here. This is what really happens. People hack into communication grids. That takes expertise. That takes an alarming amount of guts. And if they're willing to do that, what else are they willing to do? That's why we have to let people know this is Jesuit foolishness. And that's why we have to let people know that anyone that supports or helps propagate this message should be shut off immediately from our sphere of influence and certainly from our sphere of contributions, because it's going to cause problems because people believe whatever they're told, and especially if the person is on TV. So anyway, that's why an end of the world prediction on Southern California television is so important. And that's why I will keep sounding the alarm. I will keep saying September 23, Revelation 12 is a Jesuit mind control, psychological operation, and that Marzulli and Clark and everybody else involved in it are doing the bidding of the Jesuits and are destabilizing people and are causing fear and doubt and worry and gloom. And that's nothing that Christ has anything to do with. That's why we're all about saying nothing's going to happen. That's why we're all about calling those people that are spreading this. It really is hate speech when you think about it. And they shouldn't do it. And we should not support anything they do until they apologize for what they've done. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. Make the change you want to see and stay fearless, my friends.